you are going to make it big in life. Let them help you to make it big in life. And so they are putting money on you making it big in life. That's what all these scholarship essays are. Hello. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Hi there, how are you? My name is Ronke and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming without a microphone because I've not charged it in the past 3 months and it's taking hours to charge, so we're just gonna be here. We're gonna raw dog it. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt today because I'm here to talk about very official business, very serious things, and this video is not very scripted, so it's, yeah, just take it as it is. Somehow in my lifetime I've been able to convince institutions to offer me money for me to go to them, and I know you want it too, so that's what I want to reveal to you: how to convince institutions to let you in, and actually, if not to pay you to let them in, then to remove part of the money for letting them in, for letting you in. Yeah. So on a serious note, on a real note, hi, my name is Ronke. I have received in total £60,000 worth of scholarships from different institutions for my undergraduate degree, but even also my foundation, sixth form. And this video is telling you, it has no structure, so it's not me telling you how to do it. This video is telling you about my journey and what I think you can do if you also want to be in that position. So I'll say this video is targeted at people who are still in secondary school, because that's where you want to be. If you are trying to apply for master's scholarship, you are very welcome to watch this video. I put this to you. Me, I've not applied for a master's or a master's scholarship, and I will hope it's the same process. I'll keep you updated if and when I do. But this one is for undergrad, and I think it's tried and tested because I've had people over the years message me, email me, contact me via YouTube actually. So if any of you are watching, anyone has ever contacted me, hello, thank you for watching. People have contacted me for advice on their scholarships, and some of them, most of them, all of them, most of them have ended up receiving the scholarships or being waitlisted for the scholarship, specifically the University of Sheffield scholarship, because that's what I got. So without further ado, after telling you everything, all my credentials, let's get into it. I'm very into planning. I'm very into like preparing for the future that I want, and so since secondary school I decided in JS3 SS1 that I wanted to go to University of Sheffield for like a plethora of reasons that I can get into another time. If you want to see it, let me know. And I was like, okay, they have a 50% scholarship. I need that 50% scholarship so I can go to this Russell Group institution. So from JS3, I suppose I was kind of aligning myself with what I believe the ideal candidates for the scholarship would be. And so I would say the ideal candidate for a scholarship, right, undergrad edition, is you need to be very involved with extracurriculars. You should be a prefect if you are not already a prefect. If you're not a prefect of my video, I only speak to prefects. So you should be a prefect. If you are in sixth form, A levels is not too late for you. You should enter anything leadership. We had, I think, students council in my time. Can you see that I'm squinting? I'm looking directly into the sun because of you. Positions of leadership. So I was a prefect in secondary school. I was a library prefect, and then in sixth form I was the welfare coordinator. I think I was, just making sure that everybody was faring well. I think if we actually want to be very honest, what it is you are trying to convince them why they should choose you. At the time when I applied for the scholarship, there were 50 people that they give. So you had people from all over the world, not just Nigeria, all over the world applying for this scholarship. Why should they choose you? So you're not just writing like oh, this is why I want to enter. You are convincing them that they should spend their money on you. So the University of Sheffield scholarship was, at the time, so it was 50% at the time. I think now it's just 10,000. And so because my full tuition fee was 19,000 something or 20,000, ended up cutting like 9 or 10 grand out of it, which was a lot more sustainable for yours and yours truly. And so you're convincing them, why should they give you this 9,000 pounds per year, this 10,000 pounds per year, 30k? Why should they give that to you? You can't just put your steez. It needs to be an essay that convinces rather than an essay that shows. You don't just want to show them that you're a good candidate. You just convince them that you are a good candidate. So extracurriculars and anything at all that you think will make you not like other girls. In the spirit of not being like other girls, I've actually decided to move because I was tired of standing and I was tired of squinting. So let's talk, me and you, mano and mano, woman and mujer. Anything that's going to make a difference, look into that. If you are doing anything currently, whether you are starting a YouTube channel or, you know, maybe doing something about the environment or think outside the box, because at the end of the day, these are real human beings that are reading your scholarship applications, and real human beings that can be excited to see that, oh my god, this small girl is doing this is crazy. And that's how, by the time they've entered that this is crazy thought process, that is when they're going to give you scholarship. If they're not thinking this is crazy, nothing. If you do everything that everybody does, you get the same thing everybody gets, which is a no, which is a rejection. So if you're trying to get something that most people are not getting, you need to be doing things that most people are not doing. You feel me? Do you get me? I think that's very key. I think that's very, very important. So look into that. Look into doing things that people don't do normally. Obviously, your grade standard should be good. If your grades are not good, I don't know why you're watching this. You are wasting. Go and read. You are wasting your time. So I was in my sixth form. I was the best graduating student for social sciences. And that just gives you a snapshot of what my grades were looking like when I applied. So in addition to your excellent grades, you then want to add inside extracurriculars. By the time you have those two things, you have good grades, you have good extracurriculars, and here we move on to this thing. And that is a very strong why. This is the point. This is the part where you're talking about convincing them. Why are you going to this particular university? And why this particular course? What motivates you? And bonus points if your motivation is, it's not even bonus points. Your motivation should be externally focused. Your motivation should have some element of helping the people around you, helping your community. If you're from an African nation, please, your motivation should even be your country, your Africa, because the state of the continent is a problem. And if you're interested in hearing more about the state of the continent, please subscribe to my Substack newsletter, link below. Please, if you're interested in trying to move Africa forward, subscribe down below. And if you're also interested in an in-person Pan-African conference, also subscribe. This is what you call advertising. Thank you. So, your motivation should be externally focused, right? Because by investing in you, they want to believe that they are doing something for the greater good, and that you end up being a very influential person, which will end up putting their university on the map, which is how they make their money back. Everybody say, oh my god, is that okay? Oh, she went to Sheffield. Oh my god, me too, I want to go to Sheffield. So somehow the £30,000 that they borrowed me is going back to them. Are you seeing my point? Are you seeing the thought process? Thank you very much. So these are what was I saying, please? See, this is why people used to make notes, because I lose my thought process like a crazy person. Please, if you're still watching this video, tell me in the comment section, because myself, I can't seem to take myself seriously at this point. So in terms of your motivation, it should be externally focused. You should have a plan on how you want to get there. As we all know, in this life, plans don't usually go according to plan. But the fact that you have something that you can tell them you want to work towards. That's what they're looking for. They don't expect that. I think in my essay I was talking about how I'm going to be Attorney General for Nigeria, and then after I become Attorney General, I'll now enter politics, and after I now do that one, I'll now do this one. I say I'm going to do something United Nations. I was just talking. And at the time, I was 16 at the time, highly delusional. I thought, yeah, now, I can't do anything of that nature. I've looked at what life is. I'm not, what do you mean by that? Attorney General, okay. Kilo for But at the time, I did believe that. So it's not necessarily that your plan is going to happen, because my plan is not happening. But the fact that you have a plan, that's what they want to see. So you should have a structured plan on how you want to get to that point, to your goal, and your goal should be externally focused. And that's what you're going to put inside that. And then you must now link all of that to your course. So if you're studying a course that does not have any use, let's say you want to study, let me not say any course now, but if you know you're studying a course that is, you're doing it out of your enjoyment. I'm going to use an example, music. You want to study music. I don't know how you want to explain how music will help. Anyways, you can, maybe mental health, I don't know all these things. But anything you shall, but in terms of African issues, right? Because I hope that is my main audience here. In terms of African issues, music, you studying music is not going to help. So that scholarship essay has a 0% chance of working out. I put it to you now. It has a 0% chance of working out along. So make sure that the course itself is able to have altruistic uses. In fact, if you go ahead, you have a higher chance of getting scholarships for things like African development, what else? Humanitarian, global health, things like that are, the courses themselves are intrinsically altruistic. You have a higher chance of getting scholarship than for something that does not have that inherently outward focus. So for most people, they might not want to study something that has an inherently outward focus. So I studied law. I talked about how legal systems are able to shape the world we live in, basically, and how they're able to change things, the power within the law. I gave example, I read books, I gave them the one thing, and so it made sense. My story was able to come together and it was able to make a lot of sense. If you want to study engineering, maybe you are passionate about the aerospace sector in your country and how your aerospace sector used to be like this before, and then you want to change it to look like this. All of these things are things worth scholarshiping. Why? Because if you do that aerospace sector, they'll say, hey, which university did you go to? And then say, he went to University of Sheffield. They would have gained their money's worth for that. So they want to invest in people who have real potential. So you need to show them you have real potential. And the first way is by aligning all these things with your goals. So what course do you want to study? This specific university, why do you want to study there? Do they have people who have done similar things? Is there a certain way their course is structured that is different from other universities that allows you to achieve this thing that you want to achieve? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. These are the things you need to include in that essay that you're writing. It's not just about, oh, I've done this, I've done that. Everything must form a very cohesive story, which at the end of the day is you are going to make it big in life. Right, that's actually all what you need to be saying in this scholarship essays. You are going to make it big in life. Let them help you to make it big in life. And so they are putting money on you making it big in life. That's what all these scholarship essays are. I don't talk about anything need-based essays because I don't even think you write essays for need-based scholarships. You just apply for them. I don't know about that. This is merit-based scholarship. If you want a merit-based scholarship, this is what you need to do. In my own opinion, because let them know say I did kidney. So yes, this is it. I hope that was helpful. I hope that even made sense. I didn't script this video, so as I'm just talking to you, I'm just yapping away. I hope it was helpful, Sha. I will try and put my scholarship essay in the description box. Like, try and get it. Also, please subscribe to my Substack where I talk about Africa and African issues. I am a true Pan-African and I believe in the collaboration of the continent. Thank you very much for watching me. I'll see you in my next video. Please comment anything you want me to say. I've also missed you guys actually. Mother, I've been thinking about you all this while. You don't know. Oh, damn. Okay. Have a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.